Evening, it's Thursday the 9th of April and it's just about 9:30 at night, and I'm looking over City of Embers, Belfast, and I'm looking round to Stormont Building. And Stormont Building has been bathed in blue in honour of our great NHS. And people were out clapping at their doors tonight. We heard them at 8 o'clock and whooping and letting fireworks off, and this is happening every Thursday night in honour of our NHS workers. And that's super. So this is Stormont bathed in blue. This happens on other occasions. I've seen Stormont, and I have videoed Stormont bathed in green in honour of St. Patrick, and I've seen Stormont bathed in red in honour of Poppy Day. So it's appropriate in these strange days, these strange virus days, that the NHS has been honoured this way. And it's just sad that it takes a virus for our government to realise the value of the NHS, because prior to this virus they didn't really care, and I honestly don't believe that government really cares at all. Because if they'd cared before, they wouldn't have allowed the NHS to get into such a bad state. They would have paid nurses the proper wage, and they wouldn't have allowed the staff morale to drop so badly because there were too few nurses and doctors, and the workload was getting just beyond everybody. And the NHS has been on its knees for the last decade. We've had hospital trolleys filled with elderly patients lining up corridors, and the waiting times to get an appointment, the waiting times in A&E have been scandalous. And if you wanted a serious operation, you were meant to wait 2 and 3 years. What way is that to run an NHS? Most people who had money just had to go privately because they couldn't wait. So I'm having a bit of a rant here in support of the NHS, in support of our nurses and doctors, because they've been abysmally treated by successive Labour and Tory governments. Let down badly. And perhaps that's why Germany's health service have kept the numbers of deaths actually down. Been able to do because they were properly funded and they were better prepared to handle this virus epidemic. So not trying to run the NHS down one bit, but running down the government for a lack of care, which is all too apparent. And the government's praises of the NHS ring hollow whenever you look at their lack of past support. There's a helicopter going over. Hope you're good where you are.